Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you were there? Have you ever struggled to remember a name you have known for years? Have you ever worried that your memory is slipping and there is nothing you can do about it? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you are not alone. Most people experience these moments, and most people accept them as a normal part of aging. They believe their brain is shrinking. They believe memory loss and cognitive decline are inevitable. They believe there is nothing they can do except watch it happen. But here is the question that most people never ask. Is your brain actually shrinking? And if it is, can you reverse it? The answer might surprise you, and it might give you hope you have never felt before. Your brain is not fixed. It does not have to shrink. You can increase its size, its density, and its function. You can reverse the effects of aging on your brain, and the tool to do it is simpler than you might think. By the end of this video, you will understand how your brain shrinks and why it does not have to. You will see the science that proves you can grow your brain, and you will learn a simple daily practice that can protect your most important organ for the rest of your life. But first, you need to understand what brain shrinkage actually is. So what exactly is brain shrinkage, and why does it happen? Your brain is made of two main types of tissue, gray matter and white matter. Gray matter contains most of your brain's neurons. These are the cells that process information, form memories, and control your thoughts and actions. White matter is the connective tissue that allows different parts of your brain to communicate with each other. The outer layer of your brain is called the cortex. The thickness of your cortex is a measure of brain health. A thicker cortex is associated with better memory and faster thinking. A thinner cortex is linked to cognitive decline and memory problems. As you age, your brain naturally goes through changes. Gray matter can shrink. The cortex can thin. This is what doctors call brain shrinkage or cerebral atrophy. It is linked to memory loss, slower thinking, difficulty concentrating, and an increased risk of dementia. Here is what most people do not know. Brain shrinkage is not inevitable. It is not a fixed part of aging that you have to accept. Your brain is not like a muscle that simply wears out over time. It is a living, changing organ, and it can grow at any age. This is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to change and adapt throughout your life. It can form new connections. It can create new neurons. It can repair and strengthen itself, and you can actively encourage this process. The problem is that most people never learn this. They accept cognitive decline as normal. They do not know that a simple daily practice can protect and even grow their brain. They miss out on one of the most powerful tools for brain health. Now you know what brain shrinkage is and why it is not inevitable. But here is the science that changes everything. So what does the science actually say about meditation and your brain? The research is clear. Meditation can reverse brain shrinkage. Multiple scientific studies have proven this, and the results are remarkable. Researchers at Harvard Medical School studied people who meditated for just 8 weeks. They found that these participants had increased gray matter volume in several areas of the brain. These included the hippocampus. The hippocampus is responsible for memory and learning. They also found increased volume in the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for decision-making, attention, and emotional regulation. Other studies have shown that meditation thickens the cortex. This is important because a thinner cortex is linked to cognitive decline. By thickening the cortex, meditation protects your brain from the effects of aging. Long-term meditators have brains that look younger than their age. Their brains show less age-related shrinkage. They have better memory, sharper attention, and stronger cognitive function than people who do not meditate. Here is how it works. Meditation reduces stress. Chronic stress releases cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that damages the brain over time. Cortisol shrinks the hippocampus. It thins the cortex. By reducing stress, meditation protects the brain from this damage. Meditation also increases blood flow to the brain. It encourages the growth of new neurons. It strengthens the connections between different areas of the brain. In short, it repairs and rebuilds your brain. And here is the most important part. You do not need to be a monk. You do not need to meditate for hours every day. Even short daily practice can produce measurable results. As little as 10 to 20 minutes a day can increase gray matter and thicken your cortex. So if meditation can reverse brain shrinkage, how do you actually start? Starting a meditation practice is simpler than you might think. You do not need special equipment. You do not need a teacher. You do not need to sit in a lotus position or chant anything. You just need a few minutes and a quiet space. Here is a simple meditation technique you can start today. Find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. It can be a corner of your room. It can be your living room. It can even be your office. Sit comfortably with your back straight. You can sit on a cushion. You can sit on a chair. You can even sit on the floor. The key is to be comfortable but alert. Close your eyes gently. Take a few deep breaths to settle in. Then let your breathing return to its natural rhythm. Now bring your attention to your breath. Notice the sensation of air entering your nostrils. Notice the sensation of air leaving your body. Your mind will wander. This is normal. It happens to everyone. When you notice your mind has wandered, do not judge yourself. Just gently bring your attention back to your breath. That is the entire practice. Notice, return, repeat. Start with 5 minutes a day. If 5 minutes feels too long, start with 2 minutes. The key is consistency. Doing 5 minutes every day is better than doing 30 minutes once a week. As you build the habit, gradually increase your time. Work your way up to 10 minutes, then 15, then 20. You will notice the benefits long before you reach 20 minutes. You can also use guided meditations. There are many free apps and videos that will guide you through the process. These can be helpful when you are starting out. But remember, the goal is not to clear your mind completely. That is a common misconception. The goal is simply to practice bringing your attention back when it wanders. Every time you do that, you are strengthening the neural pathways in your brain. Now that you know how to start, here is what you should do next. Here is what you need to remember from this video. Brain shrinkage is not inevitable. It is not a fixed part of aging that you have to accept. Your brain is plastic. It can change. It can grow. And meditation is one of the most powerful tools you have to protect it. Meditation increases gray matter volume. It thickens the cortex. It reverses age-related brain atrophy. It protects your memory, your attention, and your cognitive function. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to do it for hours. You just need to be consistent. 5 minutes a day is better than nothing. 10 minutes a day is even better. 20 minutes a day can change your brain in measurable ways. Your brain is your most important organ. It deserves your attention. It deserves your care. And it is never too late to start. If this helped you see your brain differently, subscribe for more simple health truths. Thank you for watching.